That's not right.
That's not right.
It could be.
Hi, guys.
Hi, buddy.
You guys like parks?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're doing another summoning circle.
Hey.
Hey, Ryan, don't look so happy. Happy Ryan. Anyways,
If you're gonna look bored, at least look bored at the
do
camera.
you wanna do the thing that you brought up beforehand? Do you want to take a guess?
Oh yeah. Okay.
A wild
Okay.
guess, and I won't tell you if you have it right or not.
Yes. So our random guess. Random guess de mundo. I'm going Albert Fish.
Was that your guess too?
No. I don't
Throw a
know, man.
random
We're just
guess out
throwing a random guess out there.
Just keep guessing Ted Bundy.
I'm just
until
gonna
it's it.
I'm gonna keep guessing the Piggy Palace killer.
Okay, I respect
Just gonna
that.
continuously guess that one until it happens, because eventually that'll be it.
Okay. No. Well, my head's a little messy. Let me get the pieces back together, real quick.
Is that a hint? Is that a hint?
Let's start this one off with a bang, shall we?
Oh.
We shouldn't. Let's not get loud.
Hiroshima.
Welcome back to another Stress Humor Summoning Circle. I am Bryce. Bryce me on the internet. It is a script. I literally have scripts. This was the same thing last time. The one who's afraid of bars and clubs. But that's why we have Duke Shacks, a.k.a. Scotty.
Hi, I own a pig.
And, of course, our friend who rather pick up bars instead of socializing, Ryan. See? I got you there.
That's such a good bit.
You want to say hi or no?
No.
Okay. Now, please sit. Turn down
I'm
the
already
lights.
sitting.
Shut the light your candles and join me in tonight's summoning.
Hey.
Okay?
Who we talking to today?
That's a good question. So,
Al Gore.
as always, let's give a quick rundown of how this show works. There's just some simple rules. Please remove any distractions so our guest can stay focused when he's coming to our
What were you saying?
Good job. Good job. Do not offer your body as a vessel. We know you doubled down last time. Let's not double down again.
I didn't double down on that.
You doubled down on something. Your role is the investigator.
Parole.
Yes.
Try to identify who we are summoning before the end of the episode.
Yes.
If you guess correctly, I get punished.
Yes.
If you don't and I stump you, you guys get a punishment.
Yes.
We like to try to keep it on the.
How'd your last punishment go?
I still haven't done it yet.
Exactly.
I've called that out to Scotty.
Yeah.
Listen, I just don't. How am I supposed to start a stream and then wrap my own hands and play Minecraft?
I'll come over.
I thought it was drink pig's blood, but whatever.
I'll drink pig's blood. Go get it. Also, don't leave the circle before saying goodbye.
Hey, Scotty.
Okay.
Do you guys accept this?
Yes.
Do you accept?
Yeah.
Okay. You're really hard to get going with, you know?
I said it.
Okay. Anyways, let's start off early life with this new guest of ours. We playing Pinch the Nose.
Squidward.
Okay, Squidward. Our guest here was born on April 7th, 1947. First of 4 children to a Dr. Herbert and Elizabeth. I'm not going to say the last name because the last name is a giveaway. Growing up, overall, very generic, normal childhood. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Went to school, had friends, all the way up to right before puberty. Okay?
Okay.
Once that shit hit, shit starts going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He just comes antisocial like our friend Ryan over here.
Okay.
He also grew an interest in playing with dead animals, which everyone here knows is a tall tale sign of he's gonna fuck somebody up in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One instance, he found a dead bird on his way to school. Picked it up, put it in his pocket. You both are smiling, leads me to feel like I'm failing this one this week.
No, you got this. You got this, bud. Keep it going.
He went to school.
Uh-huh.
Teacher turns around, he puts the dead bird on the desk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know who this is.
Like I said, I did. This one's a really
As soon as he said he found a dead bird on the way home, I'm like,
really. It was
Scotty's
a dead
talked about
bird.
this one to me.
That's funny as shit.
There's a movie about it,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
if I'm not
Give me a
mistaken.
second.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Let's also throw this in here too. Before,
Uh-huh.
He also grew an interest in urine.
Is it the same one then?
I don't know.
I don't know now.
Oh.
I don't know.
He, acquaintances in his grade recall him basically going, You ever wonder what like human piss tastes like? You ever want to drink it? Like, you ever want to dabble in pee?
Might
I
be
don't
him
remember.
still.
It might be. It could fit the build, but
The bird thing is huge and kind of unique.
Also, reportedly, pissed on his teacher's desk.
Yes, it is the same
it is
guy.
the same guy.
Yes, it is.
That's fine.
You.
It's
I
fine.
remember you specifically telling me
Just-
that.
It's okay.
Do you want to take a guess real quick?
No, because I want to hear the rest. I need confirmation.
Okay.
I need confirmation.
I'm 99% sure that you
Yeah.
know who this is.
This one, I'm sure you guys do know this one. His behavior eventually caught his attention of his father, who then secretly took him off to get mentally checked. Right?
Okay.
And at this time period, they were doing some crazy experiments to like fix people, such as electric shock therapy type deal. Come to find out, he has paranoid schizophrenia and antisocial personality disorders. That his father then said, "We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to keep this hush hush."
Yeah, top
keep it
secret
going.
shit.
He ended up attending North Central High School in Indianapolis. Which was a high school more known for its sports, and it was like a sports school. It was like,
Okay.
oh, football, yeah, basketball, woo.
Yeah,
Not
woo,
like a
sports.
brainy.
So
place.
nothing that we did.
Yeah. So he basically ended up becoming more and more separated, more and more antisocial, and to himself isolated. With that being said, he went off. He graduated high school perfectly fine. He ended up going to college. In 1965, he attended Indiana University for a semester, which he then dropped out of.
Can I take a guess? Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
Does he go to the army?
He does not.
Oh, then we're wrong.
Interesting.
Any bit of military?
I want to hear your guess.
Dahmer.
No.
No, it's not Dahmer.
Dahmer.
No, there's another one that we talked about.
Is there? Okay.
Interesting. You guys thought I would go Dahmer second episode?
No, I
You're
didn't.
wrong.
I didn't think so.
You're wrong.
But you said the dead bird. There's a movie called My Best Friend Dahmer where he picks up a dead bird
Ooh.
and puts it on the desk.
But I specifically remember talking about the pissing on the teacher's desk.
Okay. Well, let him talk.
He hopped in and out of college, taking a few semesters. He never fully graduated. Okay.
Okay.
Never fully graduated. He ended up taking one semester at Butler University in 1972. Just throwing that out there, just to see if you guys knew if he went there. He ended up basically jumping from job to job. He was very good at work. Like, he could do it. He fit in. But there was these weird things that he would do that people had picked up on.
Okay.
Reportedly, there was an instance where he had a cake that he would put in his desk at work. And he would open the drawer, look at it, and would close it. He wouldn't eat it. He was watching it decay.
Okay.
I read about this.
This sounds so fucking familiar.
Also-
I guess, you know what? I think I read about him in my serial killer class in
Okay.
college.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be intrigued to read that because he's a nut job. I love
So
it.
yeah, so it there was a section where it would list all the serial killers, and then it would go with serial killers that didn't fit the normal profile, and he was one of them. That was on the normal profile.
That would make
but
sense.
I don't remember his name.
Okay.
That's fine. We got time.
He also pissed on his boss's desk.
He has a piss kink.
Yeah, he's got. Listen, dude.
I specifically remember
Golden
the whole
shower. You
pissing
know what he's
thing.
saying? Golden
Yeah.
showers. Yeah. Anyways, he ended up finding someone to marry. He ended up in November of 1971 meeting a woman by the name Julie, who they married, had 3 kids, and did good. They ended up opening up a chain of thrift stores. This is what he ended up doing.
Oh my god, what the fuck is
the
his name?
Thrift stores ended up being called Save-A-Lot.
Yeah. It's
But
not the Save-A-Lot that
not
we
the
know.
Save-A-Lot today,
Because they bought out that Save-A-Lot.
Correct.
Because it was on different sides of the country.
Correct. This is all happening in the Indianapolis area, just so you guys can keep track of that. He ended up opening up that chain of thrift stores, which grew and made him extremely wealthy, before him and his family could basically move and buy this area called the Fox Hollow Farm. It was a very big, wide open area right? Big house. He also had an indoor pool.
This is fuck me.
So
Fuck me. What is his name?
Let's dive deeper in the relationship with his wife. Over the 25 years that they were married, they were only sexually intimate 6 times. He would never change in front of her. He would never like sleep shirtless or anything. He would always go to the bathroom, change, come back, sleep, all that. 6 times in 25 years, that's a big stretch for any man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, 6 times. That was me in the first week.
So, I do have to stress this. None of these are confirmed
Yes.
killings.
Okay, can I just give a guesstimation here?
Yeah,
The way he got caught, he brought someone back to his house, and they got away.
correct.
And he had mannequins around the pool.
Correct. Let's get into the pool, ladies and gentlemen. This man.
Fuck me, I don't know his name. Fuck.
I told you, we specifically talking about the whole pissing bird thing. I know you know it.
Yeah. Let's
That's
just,
extremely specific. I remember that.
just say, in the early 1990s, Marion County Sheriff's Department and the Indianapolis Police Department began investigating the disappearances of gay men,
Yep.
similar in age, height, and weight. So there's a lot just disappearing. Everyone was like, "Hey, my son's missing. This is missing." Blah blah.
Yeah.
No police at the time would really investigate it because at this time period,
Gay was bad.
gay was bad, prostitutes
Doesn't
was bad.
matter.
Let's just not deal with it.
Yeah.
It's too complicated.
Which is wild if you look at it, because just from back then, like, how many gay killers and shit there was, like, that were only killing gay men and stuff like that.
They got away just
because they were gay.
long.
The greater good. The greater good.
Anyways, this I don't know if I said this earlier. I didn't think this was going to be a long episode. This
fine.
one's a real quick one.
Yeah.
But let's go into.
If we knew his fucking name.
Yeah, if you knew it. So I will give out one of the nicknames. Okay.
Okay.
That he went by. Police identified Brian Smart as a key suspect in these killings. Okay.
Brian Smart, so it was an or what's it called?
An alias.
An alias. Thank you.
Investigators were approached
smart.
by a man who basically said, "Hey, I think Brian Smart killed one of my friends." He also then later went to Brian Smart's home, where they were taken into the pool house. This man loved his pool house because, yes, there was mannequins all over the place.
Yes.
He set them up to make it feel like he was having a party all the time, right?
And if I'm not mistaken, I don't mean to cut you off here. He would only do this when his wife and kids were out of town.
Correct.
I know this man.
Rockin' Robin. Rockin' Robin.
He was
I'm not a name guy, okay? What do you want from me?
Roger Godlet was the one who brought out Brian Smart, telling him all this stuff. He went to Brian Smart's house, went to the pool house, where during their encounter, Brian Smart said, "Hey, I know this real kinky shit we can get into. Let's take this hose, tie it around each other's necks, while you strangle me with it. I'm going to jerk off and get aroused." You know what I'm saying?
Asphyxiation.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't pronounce that word today for no good reason.
He was at work today. Just keep trying to say that.
He did it. And then he says, "Oh, it's your turn." To Roger, he puts
Somebody
Roger
doesn't let go.
in the chokehold, and Roger goes, "Oh shit, I'm gonna die." So
I'm gonna.
he sits there and goes, "Oh," and plays like he
Like he died.
suffocated. When Brian finally let go, and the guy came back up and was like, Brian was like, "Oh," you see the shock and fear in his eyes, like, "Oh shit, you could have died." Brian was playing it cool, like, "Oh, you could have died. We gotta be better safe next time." But we all knew Brian was trying to actively kill him.
Yeah.
He ended up getting away. Later down the road, police realize who it was. They do some actual investigations, and track down the home.
Measure dick sizes.
Pretty much. But the fun part is towards the end, he really started, when the investigation really started pinpointing him, him and his wife started separating. They were going through a divorce. And the first time they were together, police were like, hey, can we search your house, blah, blah. Then Brian's like, oh, shit, they're on to me, and it started causing him to do crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
Which then led to him driving a wedge between him and his wife, where all of a sudden he takes the kids up to a fishing trip. They're out of town, and his wife's finally like, that's it. He's doing a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
Let me get this divorce going through, blah, blah. Let me also say, hey, please, come check the house. They find a total of 11 bodies on their property.
Yeah.
11 bodies. So we're going to go through the list of those bodies real quick.
Okay.
Just to give you some idea of who he murdered, his type, I guess you would say. 20-year-old Johnny Lee Johnny Byer, Jeffrey Allen Jeff Jones, 31, Richard Douglas Hamilton Jr., 20, Manuel Resendez, I'm sorry if I butchered that man's name, he's 31.
He was.
Yeah. How'd you know? Wow.
You said he is.
Yeah, my bad. Steven Sterling Hale, 28. Alan Wayne Brussard, 28. Roger Allen Goodlett, 33. He was a friend of... I just realized I messed that up earlier. It was a friend of Rogers.
Friend of Rogers,
That was named. Michael Frederick Mike Kern, 45. These were all known homosexual men. They were all known around the gay community of Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, you're going, wait a second. Brian Smart's a straight man. He's married. What do you think he's been getting off to, you know?
Gay porn.
These men. Don't think he needed the porn. He had the
these
physical...
11 men.
No. He started on gay porn.
Now, my other thing that's really interesting with serial killers at that time period is that a lot of other reasons why they, like, obviously the cops didn't give a shit, but then also a lot of people, like, say they saw something and shit like that, they didn't want to be questioned why they were at that gay establishment.
Yeah.
And wouldn't bring it up so they wouldn't be outed.
It was very, very...
Which is just so fucking crazy. Like, you imagine you see someone like, oh, I heard that dude's killing people, and you see him take somebody into a room. He comes out, it's just him now. Dude never leaves the room, and you're just like, well, I can't tell the cops I'm gay. Yeah. Like, that's fucking wild.
Kill me.
After finding the 11 bodies and basically saying, hey, we're coming to arrest you, you know. You're on our list. Brian fled to Canada. He fled to Canada.
It's not Piggy Man.
And on July 3rd, 1996, at the age of 49, he fled to Ontario, Canada, in Pinery Providence Park, took his own life with a headshot by a 357 Magnum. Sorry, my brain's turning off now. With that being said, he left a note saying, "Hey, I'm
do it again, Lowell.
taking my own life." Blah blah. Never mentioning
the 11
if he
bodies
actually killed anyone.
Okay.
With that being said, he did apologize though because he was originally going to take his life somewhere else, but there's children nearby, and he felt bad if the children would have seen it.
He's not a killer.
What a caring guy.
Also, fun fact: we know what his last meal was. Do you guys know what it was?
Pudding.
Oh.
Mentats.
Oh, a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peanut butter man.
Peanut butter sandwich. So, with that being said, I will also say he was also linked to several different bodies that were found along a certain strip of road. I won't go into much detail about them. We can go through a few of them if you really want to. 15-year-old Michael Sean Petrie was discovered naked in a rural Hamilton County, Indiana. He was found dead, they think it was strangulation. Maurice Allen Taylor, 22, found in Hamilton County outside of Atlanta, was also strangled. A lot of these were also men, of course, known in local. I went through them real quickly. They were all mostly in the gay scene.
They were all men.
So, there's about
a single woman.
This
about
dude's
11
being dudes.
This fucking dude. He's on his way to fuck a dude.
And kill him.
There's about 11 at his residence, but they think he was killed about 24 people. Do you guys have any guesses? I will take nicknames if you have an idea.
Let me dig.
I thought it was one of his nicknames was the Mannequin Man, but
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, no. That was like my go-to guess just because I was like, I'm out. The fucking garden hose killer. The strangulation
I will
killer.
give you guys a few seconds. I'll go and then when I'm done, you'll have your final guess.
What's in because if they only suspected him for 7 bodies on that main road, they probably would have named him like the I-5 killer or something like that. Wouldn't it be that? Or I-9?
It was
I think that's somebody else.
like 13 bodies on that road.
13 bodies on that road. What's a major highway that runs along Indianapolis? Minneapolis.
no, I thought it was like the full.
Is that Midwest?
Full party.
Isn't that like Midwest?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Midwest Strangler.
Is that your final guess?
That's my guess.
Full party pit.
All right. We are summoning Herbert Baumeister.
Fuck you. What's his nicknames?
His nicknames were Brian Smart, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Herb.
Herb. Good old Herb.
Herbert the Pervert.
Fuck off, bro.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's what I
And-
would have known.
He was known as the I-70 Strangler.
Fuck you. Did I not say a goddamn a road? Did I not say a road? I said I-9.
There was several killers around this time on
Uh-huh.
I-70.
Okay.
He was just the one that decided to use his hands, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why he was the I-70 Strangler.
Strangler.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole bird pissing on the teacher's desk. Is the
Well,
one I
if I'm not
specifically
mistaken, I believe Dahmer also put a bird on a teacher's
Yeah, but
desk
the,
as well.
The specific pissing on the desk.
On the desk, I do not remember the pissing on the
I'm
desk.
pretty sure the pissing on desks was this guy's thing. I don't
Yeah.
think I've read anyone
I
else who's done this.
specifically remember us talking about it.
Yeah.
Again, just like the
The
strangling.
one thing that I remember, as you could tell, was he was like, they bought this lovely farm, and he's like, it had a pool house. I said, and it had mannequins around it, and he used to only do it when his wife and kids were away. And then I was like, fuck, I know who this
Yeah,
is,
the
but I
one-
cannot give you a
When
name.
they found the bodies, they went more into detail with his wife, and his wife
Uh-huh.
was like, we would always take vacations, and he would always stay home and
To run the
businesses."
store, yeah.
But during those times, they're like, but he would also take like little trips, and he would go up this way. And
Yeah.
oh wait, yeah, this guy died that week.
It
So on
was
so forth.
I-76 Strangler?
I-70 Strangler.
I-70 Strangler. I remember Herbert the
I
Pervert.
don't remember I-70 Strangler, but
I remember,
Herbert
like
the
I
Pervert.
said, when he said it sounds terrible. If there is multiple deaths along a
road.
landmark.
Yeah, that's usually
No, because even
that.
they did the Green River
Yeah.
Killer because it was along the Green River.
Isn't it the baby killer?
No,
There's-
he killed women.
There's also a road up in Canada that's very famous. It's a certain strip of road. They tell you don't stop on, just keep going if you're going to take it. But
Do you ever-
don't.
Every road in the
There's
Midwest.
there's a certain road. I don't know where it's at. I do not remember it, but there's been a lot of Native women.
That's the Canada.
Is that the
one.
Canada
Yeah.
one where it's like known that they just find Native women dead there?
Yeah.
Because like on one side of the road, like town is let's say 25 minutes away from like the reserve, and they just always find dead fucking Native women there, and I'm like and they have not a clue who any of them are. Or no, I'm sorry, they know who they are, but they have not. That's one of the killers that they've never caught.
Yeah.
That one, there's also the Craigslist killer that's still out there that they don't know who the fuck that is.
The Zodiac killer.
There's a few.
Yeah,
when I
Zodiac,
was doing
Zodiac.
research this week, there's a few that were like that, and I said I can't do that right away.
Yeah.
I want you guys to have chances to guess.
Yeah.
If we do something like that, I'll say, hey, you're choosing an idea, not a person. I think
Yeah.
that's the only way. Fair
I
enough.
I'm
respect
never
that.
gonna get one of these just because I don't know names, but I know.
I know nicknames. That's
I
my
don't even know
problem.
names.
I will
You
remember
know the
nicknames.
names, but I remember having the conversations. The Herbert the Pervert, I 100% remember now that you said
Yeah.
it. But I know for a fact
The whole pissing on the bird thing, like
Yeah.
the whole pissing on the desk.
See, I can remember the Herbert on the Pervert because if we had that conversation, I was like, I could see me being like, Ryan, guess what his name
the
was?
Green Ridge Killer that I was thinking of.
Green Ridge Killer?
The baby, he was killing. He went around. He killed a lot of babies.
I'm
One
not
of the
sure.
Greens. One of the Greens did
Yeah,
I thought it was like a Green Ridge.
it might be Green Ridge Killer. Now, did you ever hear the Angel of Death that used to live around us?
He was in New Jersey and
Jersey,
PA.
Delaware, and PA.
He was the one who did all the
I think he
hospital
did.
bed
I think he
murders.
did
What, did
insulin.
you look him up and we're gonna do him for an
No, this is just one that I've listened to a
I
lot.
didn't even know
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did insulin. He would overload them on insulin.
Yeah.
And then that's when I found out the term
That-
Angel of Death,
yeah.
which
That's
is a
potassium.
nurse.
How do you guys feel when somebody suspected of a killing or a murder goes and takes their own life? Do you think it's like the
I
cheap
think
way out?
it's so cheap.
Yeah.
It's so cheap. It sounds terrible. If you remember that Gabby chick,
Oh yeah,
Gabby
yeah.
Pato?
Gabby Pato, is that what her
She
her name
cute,
was?
Man, it's a shame.
When
I
her
hope people can hear you with your bike all the way down there.
She was cute, man. That's a shame.
Thanks.
When,
I
uh,
needed that audio clip.
when they
Name this
found
one. Cute man, shame. Mike, put the mic away. Move the mic closer.
when they found the dude dead, I was, and this is the morbid part of me. I obviously don't want people to die. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Well, that's sad.
But
There's plenty of people I want to know.
well, that's different. But I'm more saying along the lines like I was looking forward to the YouTube video that's going to come out about it.
Oh, what, him interrogation?
Like the interrogation,
I love watching the
the
interrogation.
court,
Well,
like
nobody asked.
the court cases and shit like that. Like I thought that would have been amazing. Did you guys hear about that one in Ohio
Ohio.
where the dude just got arrested? I think it was up in Erie. He was from Erie, PA.
Oh, yeah.
He killed like what was it, 4?
That was like a month or two ago or whatever.
Yeah, he did it right. No, not a month. It was last
Oh,
year.
Yeah, it was last year.
They,
There's another one that they just arrested. A murderer up in Erie.
So that he was in Erie. He lived in Erie, but he was going to school. I don't even think he went to the school that they went to. But he broke in, killed a dude, his girlfriend, and 2 girls that were up top, on the top level. And then 2 girls were sleeping downstairs. He just left them alone and fucked off.
What college campus was that one killer?
Which one?
He was killing the girls in the college campuses after they walked out of their dorms. There was a specific college camper. They called him. I thought they called him after the.
You're not talking about the co-ed killer.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
yeah.
Ed Kemper?
Yeah, Ed Kemper, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's insane. I forgot to also mention in 2022 July of last year, they actually found 2 more or identified 2 more DNA full DNA types.
Samples?
Yeah, essentially from the bodies at Herbert's house.
Really?
And they're asking anyone, hey, if you lost somebody, then DNA test. Give us your
Trying
give us
to
your DNA.
identify them.
Just
That's
identify
awesome.
Two full new ones.
Yeah. Well, have you ever heard about? I think it was the Dahmer 13. It was either Dahmer 13 or the John Wayne Gacy 13. It might be John Wayne Gacy. One of them it was one of the ones where like they found so many bodies,
Yeah,
but they couldn't identify some of them.
I feel like it has to be Gacy.
I think it might be Gacy.
Just because of the way he stored his bodies.
And like they couldn't identify them. They had DNA and stuff like that, but Gacy killed a lot of children. So unless you were like a fucking
Wasn't
criminal at 5 years old.
They never proved it. He was innocent.
I hate Gacy. I love Gacy, but I hate Gacy.
Dude, man, that's your Xbox profile picture you
Yeah.
hate? Cool.
Well, no. So
Keep what you hate close. You know what I'm saying?
the thing was with Gacy, right? It sounds terrible.
Gay.
No,
See?
that's fine. Because one of my favorite, because one of the best ones, not best ones. It's always odd.
gay.
It's always odd trying to talk about serial killers, because when I say like the best one or my favorite, it's not. I'm like, yeah, I love what he did. No, that's horrible.
It's just the most interesting.
It's just the most interesting.
I get you.
But it's more the sense that Gacy was a bitch. Fucking Ted Bundy was a bitch. Jeffrey Dahmer.
He was charismatic.
No,
He was charismatic.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a real one. When you why?
Because he tasted his meals?
No. Because they did interviews with Dahmer, and you asked Gacy and all them. Gacy sat there and was like, "Oh, well, I didn't do it. I was framed." Ted Bundy was like, "Oh, porn made me do it." You know what Dahmer said? He said, "I did it because I enjoyed it."
Mm-hmm.
And when they asked him, "Hey, would you have stopped on your own accord?" He said, "No, I would have kept going until you stopped me." That is some real shit. That man was real. I don't give a fuck what no one says. And he was also a weirdo because he bit somebody. Apparently, he was known as a biter in prison. That's why he died. He got killed in prison. He was biting people.
Kinky.
Tasty, tasty. But no, Albert Fish was fucking wild. You need to do Albert Fish one of these times. Don't tell me it's Albert Fish.
But I feel like if I do Albert Fish, all I have to say is one line and everyone knows.
He's going to sit there and be like, so this kid was looking for he was applying for jobs and seeing a thing in the newspaper. And I'm going to go, that's Albert Fish. Because he stole his little sister, took her to a place, ate her, and then started to send letters to the family telling them how he ate her, how he ate her, and how well she tasted.
Julia, Ashes, cold? ? Alaska. That's a callback to the last podcast.
Yeah,
Good job, buddy.
that was good.
I
I like
appreciated
that.
as you were saying it.
I like that.
Yeah, the one thing about Herbert though is to
Herbert.
me that is so crazy is he was really just a normal kid who just liked piss and dead birds.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's
Most normal kids torture animals.
You guys did
Co-ed bathrooms.
I'm about to say, obviously, you
Wait
did
a
not
second.
have a magnifying glass in an anthill.
Ants are not animals. They're arthropods.
Fuck you.
No fucking idea what they are.
I don't fucking know.
I
They're
don't
ants.
fucking know.
Well, thank you guys.
Fuck,
for
that
playing
means
this
we
one.
get punished.
Get punished. I'm trying to think.
We have to watch Bryce's punishment Minecraft stream. Punishment enough.
We're doing a cheap one. We can do a cheap one.
No.
No.
I think, but remember, whatever I come up with, you gotta record it for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, of course.
I need a good thought. I need a good one. But I just don't know. I want it to be related to Herbert Can we get a mannequin?
Can
Can we get a
sure.
mannequin?
Yeah,
Let's
I
go
can
try
get
to
a
find a
mannequin.
mannequin.
I can get a mannequin.
I got some ideas.
Okay. Do I have to sleep with it in my room?
No.
Oh.
To peg you.
No. No, thank you.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to.
Summon a vessel into it, let it peg you.
Oh,
spooky.
Tis the season.
I'm about to say, because if you're gonna tell me I have to sleep with a mannequin in my room, I already have 2 haunted dolls apparently that
Why are they
just
haunted?
sit there. Well, not haunted dolls. It's Chucky and Annabelle.
Yeah, you lying son of a bitch.
I'll come up with something.
Okay.
I'll throw it out on Twitter.
I like how
I
the
got 2
conversation.
ideas.
I like how the conversation of "Do you guys think it's the cheap way out?" just spiraled. You're like,
Well,
"Do you think
that's what we always do. We always.
Yeah,
do.
I think that anyone can kill themselves because life is meaningless. So
That's fair.
you do you.
Do you guys have if you're do you have any stories from when you were younger where you'd think somebody would be a killer? Looking back now,
Looking back,
like
now.
if you're like, oh yeah, that one kid definitely is gonna kill somebody because he did X, Y. Z.
Yeah, there was a kid that we went to high school with.
Let's not say his actual.
I'm not. But apparently he was known. He went to middle school with me as well. But apparently he was known for jerking off in the back of the class.
Did you ever catch him?
I never caught him.
Missed opportunity.
Because that man would always sit in the back of the class, and I said, I am looking forward at the board.
He was looking at you, big boy.
Probably.
What is that noise in the background? What the fuck?
That's
There
what
was
good pussy
one kid.
sounds like.
That we grew up with, that was a test tube baby. That I don't remember his name, but he was the most serious fucking kid ever. And no matter what you said or did, he would look you dead in the fucking face with the blankest stare and talk to you. And I thought he was an emotionless killer. He was going to grow up to be a murderer. I wish I was the emotionless killer. I'd feel a lot better.
Sometimes you make me think.
Fuck you.
He's just stared.
Throw a pair of balls, stare me in the eyes.
I had some people tell me that they thought that was me.
How uncomfortable are you right now?
I'm not uncomfortable.
Good.
Rock
You
hard.
shouldn't be, you fucking idiot.
Oh. I also have like a weird Twitch going on.
I don't give a shit.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck about anything. I
Oh.
don't give a fuck about you.
Okay.
That's the food.
Anyways, thanks for listening to another Stress Humor.
It's not the food.
Okay.
I'll try
Pause.
it real quick.
Pause
That
real
was-
I
quick.
got excited for the food.
A girl from my work.
Pause real
my
quick.
other work.
Pause real quick.
Pause. We're pausing.
The fact that you guys started having that little thing, and I said, people told me when I was younger they thought it was going to be me. Just having a stare down. I'm like, okay.
Listen, when Papa Ryan tells you to stare at him, you stare at him, okay?
My parents didn't let me join the Boy Scouts because they didn't want me to have a knife.
They didn't give you a knife till like a while later.
Well, the only reason I wanted to join the Boy Scouts was to have a knife.
Yeah, well, you're the only one that would actually go and get cookies instead of drugs, and your whole fucking family thinks you're getting drugs.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You ready
How about
to-
you?
My family thought you were.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Nobody gives a shit about Bryce.
Another Stress Humorous podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Humor Stress.
No, don't follow us.
Follow Scotty at
Don't watch
Goof
us.
Shacks
Don't
everywhere.
listen.
Follow me, Bryce SME.
Remember, eat
everywhere.
shit and die. It's okay to kill yourself. You're
also,
not worth it.
Send Ryan love messages.
No,
Yes.
fuck off.
He's a little angry.
Someone please.
Life is meaningless.
Okay, look, listen. I don't.
All right, everybody, it's time to head on out.
Such a
Thanks for coming to the summoning circle.
Bye.
Y'all take care. Have a good one now. All right, where's the button? How do we get out of here?
Bye-bye.
Y'all have a good now.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye. He doesn't know how to
I
end
don't know how to
it.
end it.
You see the button that says
I
end
see
street?
the street bump.
You-
Okay.
you-
Okay.
Did we do the rules? Wait.
We did. We
Did
said
you say
goodbye.
it?
We say it
Say
in the
it again.
beginning.
Say it again!
Goodbye.
No, all three! Louder!
I don't remember.
Louder!
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great.